There we go. Backgammon in that. Backgammon in that. Backgammon in that. Said I got the flow, and I'm getting them dollars. Yeah, I got that money, and the people all holler. Yeah, they want the false. Yeah, they want the game. Don't give no fucks. All these haters is lames. If that shit's even a word. Yeah, I just keep on going. Action turned into verbs. Let me chill. Trying to make sure my mic good, yeah. Come on. Say talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Okay. Come on, stream. Talk to me nice. Talk to me. Okay. Okay, I see my shit now. Alright. Why is it that happens every stream? Like I forget to turn the phone down, so then I hear myself. Yep. That's good if I can hear myself. That means the music's not up crazy loud. It's not dumb loud. Alright. Yeah. So, welcome to the live stream, y'all. Gonna be doing Lucid9. Alright. Okay, good. Yeah, I gotta go to the other live stream and grab. Yeah, I gotta go to the other live stream, and then I gotta grab my footage from that. But relatively, yeah. So what I ended up doing, y'all, was I looked up somebody else's playthrough a little bit because I didn't feel like going through this whole damn part. So what I plan on doing is, if enough people vote for it, then yeah, I will go through this. But some told me this was just filler, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not about to put y'all through filler, and I'm not gonna put myself through filler. But basically, what's happening here is they're doing Oh yeah, let me actually put recording. Yeah, so now that it's recording, I can mention what I was telling the stream, which basically was like I looked a tiny bit ahead just to see if I could actually go past this part, and I guess I can because it looked mostly like filler. So yeah, if y'all actually really want me to do this, I'll come back to it later, like because I still gotta do the amusement park again. Like if people really want me to come back to this, I'll make a deleted scenes and do that, the amusement park, and I think it was the Gover Mecker. Yeah, I even do those. Yeah, so I'm gonna go through this. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so. Oh, they're not letting me skip this? What the fuck? So I got, alright, yeah, so they're not letting me skip this, y'all. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Alarm. Alright. Okay, looks like we're at something now. Congratulations. You've cleared the first battle. Your rewards are... Wait, hold up. No, I cannot let mere peasants surpass the greatness of Governmecker. Let's just skip the battle and go on to the next one. Because I'm Yahiko Ikari. Ha, got it now. Alright. What? Yeah. Oh, and make a big one. The final battle. 5 armies clashing upon battlefield of darkness, and the forces of light is the great hero, President J. Graves. Backing away slowly now. Wait, no, that's not her voice. Backing away slowly now. Yeah, I'll get back into it. It's been a while since I've done the voice. Yahiko's classic antics. I didn't realize how much I appreciate them until now. Very well. You teleport to the final battle, surrounded by enemies on all sides. Oh yeah, what's up, y'all? I see y'all on stream. Yeah. It's like, wait, what? But we haven't even the chance to level up. Let me see if I can. My shot day has shaken, doctor. Crud. How'd I do Mazel's voice again? Crud. My shot. How they shaking, doctor? I don't even know what he's saying. It's tough to get his voice down when dude's just repeating random stuff. Like yeah, it's like we stare in silence, completely bewildered by the foreign spewing foreign words spewing out of his mouth. Well, all of us, save for one, of course. You do understand that you're a healer, right? You should focus on keeping us alive, not showing off. Mizaki's response is quick and forceful, fully understanding what Misato just said. Mickey, you know what he's saying? Of course I do. You know? Oh wait, he was speaking street, wasn't he? Speaking street. She's probably referring to the slang that reigns over the poorer districts of Ishimu. I get. Yeah, sorry, I guess that makes sense. Hey, Megumi, you speak street too, right? Mizaki! And yes, I suppose I picked it up while I was in District 6. Everyone seems surprised by this revelation. Well, everyone except Ruri and I. Yeah, sounds cool. Can you be our translator? Sure. Aces, retouch my street. Ninkian when these and get fit. Like what? You can brush up on your street, but I doubt it wouldn't be any useful. Wow. How do you understand everything? Mizaki Jordan shrugs. Yeah, I remember y'all. Jordan shrugs her shoulders. It sort of slipped into my diction, I guess. But that's not important right now. Let's continue the battle. Ah yes. The very abrupt battle of the 5 armies, all because of Yahiko Ikari. One detail. Suddenly, you know what? Okay, looks like we're back. Yeah. Oh my goodness, yo. Okay, so they still on this. Yeah, I read that one part because it looked like it was somewhat important. But this is just like... Yeah. Luckily for... Yeah, luckily for... Yeah, lucky for y'all recording, I can just cut this, like, a lot of this part out. Like, shit. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, I guess he was talking about some. Yeah, I seen the CPR thing. So I guess Misato wanted to give her CPR, and Yama was like what? And now everybody's like, yo, you jealous now, Yama? It's like, yeah, that's what a jealous person would say. Miki, like, what the heck, yo? I feel so betrayed. Hey guys, lay off Yama. I'll take one for the team. You know what? I have a great idea. Why don't I just, stay dead? Alright. I might delete that bit too. Oh, for love, man, come on. Oh my goodness. Alright, game over. Oh, okay. Game over. You're all dead. No, not all of us. You so easily forgotten the general still stands. Governmaker! Marmalade! Marmalade! Let me chill. My firestorm! Irie! Well... Okay. He's like, Kobe! 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 What, again? You drop your spell book on your toes. Oh shoot, my boy was horrible in the clutch. Yo, you horrible, man. You ass, bro. You trash. He's like, I called foul. I called foul. Something's wrong with the RNG, dude. Call foul. There cannot be anything wrong with the RNG. It's simply an RNG. But, it's alright, dude. Getting late anyway. Almost time for curfew. Huh? Already? What the fuck? Yeah, I swear I hear sirens. Tripping. I checked the time. It's almost 5:40. Guess we must have left the hospital pretty late. Besides the RP, he said, besides the RP, it was really fun. And I'm sure it'd been more fun if someone didn't insist on skipping to the final battle without a plan. I really enjoyed it. My compliments to the GM. Wait, we're leaving? But the high tea just got here. Oh, right, he spent hella guap on that, yeah. Sure enough, two servers have bustled out of the back rooms, arms laden with trays of teapots and dainty sandwiches. My stomach grumbles, embarrassingly loud. Everything looks delicious, y'all. Well, it's food after all. No, let me chill. He's like, no. Well, that was easy. Y'all got it? You got that one? Y'all got that one? This is all due to Yahico's generosity, everybody. Make sure you express your gratitude. Yo, she is so evil. Thanks, Yahico. Your gratitude. No. Your gratitude. Crap. I go back. There we go. Your gratitude knows no bounds. Oh, fantastical benevolence. I appreciate your generosity. If little else. Thanks, man. Whoa, well, this is just pocket change tuning, Ikari. Note to self, never get on Mizaki's bad side. She's totally got Yahiko wrapped around her fingers. I try scone. Crap, I'm saying the word wrong, I know it. I try scone. Never mind. It crumbles delicately in my mouth, perfectly cooked. Wow, this is really good stuff. Thanks, Yahiko. You sucker. But of course, wait, did you just call me a sucker? No. After all, a proper world dictator must keep his minions well fed. At times like this, I wonder if a world run by Yahiko wouldn't be that bad. Generosity is popular with the ladies after all. I take that back. I take that all back, yo. After scooping some treats onto a plate, I return to my seat. Unlike the last time we were all together, no one separates into groups. Everyone is sitting around this table, chatting with smiles on their faces. It's heartwarming. It's like Christmas all over again. So, generally speaking, what would we do if politicians suddenly turn into chairs and explode like Michael Bay? Well, they at least be useful. The authorities do the best they can, Are they at least uh are they at least comfy, like comfy chairs? If they are, I'd vote for them. How can people turn into chairs? Then again, some topics of discussion are questionable. Hey dude, staring at the lovely angels I see. What? Don't fret, my good man. I know precisely what you're thinking. You want to woo one of them, don't you? I really don't. Well, you're in luck. Because for a limited time offer, Yahiko wait. Really? I glanced at the others. They seemed immersed in conversation, filling the cafe with a pleasant buzz. Maybe that was my chance to have a chat with Yahiko. Say, Yahiko. I paused for a moment, trying to find the right words. I was wondering, we never figured out why Mr. Ryota, we never figured out Mr. Ryota's motive. Do you happen to know? Where, yo, Yama's like, yo, Yahiko, let me holla at you, bro. Oh my goodness, y'all. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, it's like Yahiko. He said, let me holla at you for a second, bro. Yeah, just in case, like, the stream probably didn't realize I put a. Oh my goodness, y'all. Yeah, just in. No, never mind. Y'all probably seen it already. Yeah, but do you happen to know, man? Keep it G with me. As I fumble awkwardly in the message, Yahiko interrupts me. It's fine. Dude, I get it. It's kind of hard to think about it. 5 people I know. Oh, God. 5 of my minions. His smile is painfully forced. Anyway, I don't understand all the killings. But when I was talking with my mom and dad, they got totally stressed. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense, man. The police don't seem to have a clue either. I mean, apparently, Mr. Ryota, he's an immigrant. But why? Like, why would he kill 4 kids? For no reason, man. For no reason. His voice becomes greatly strained, halting all activities in the cafe. Everyone turns to Yahiko, open mouth, no doubt taken aback by the sudden gravity in his tone. And then, in the blink of an eye, Yahiko's face, that's me. And then, in the blink of an eye, Yahiko's face suddenly flashes into his trademark grin, without a hint of a shadow. What bothers you so, my good minion? Have I captured your hearts? A moment of silence follows. I can see the hesitation on everyone's face, the hesitation of wanting to help Yahiko but not knowing how. His 2V smile, his arrogant front, it's an impenetrable wall that's impossible to break down. Is it possible to help him when he doesn't really want it? Doesn't seem so. Eventually, the group awkwardly returns to conversation. Yahiko's shoulders slump, just slightly in relief. It's jarring to see his personality switch at a bad eye, but maybe that's his coping mechanism, just like mine is standing from afar, mocking everything I can. Yeah, sorry, dude. Anyway, there's a lot of things about Mr. Ryota that still don't make sense. It gives me a bad feeling. Kind of like seeing a guy in a French maid costume. For real. But yo, we're not gonna get into that. Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. It's like I'll look into it, my dude. Yahiko deserves that much. Thanks, dude. Since when did I become a detective? No, let me chill. Hey, last sandwich. Ain't take us? We turn back to the commotion of the rest of the group. Trays are almost completely picked clean. Dang. Well, that was fast. I guess the cafe's quality speaks for itself, like for real. I'll have it. Sandwich. Yeah, I purposely did that with the voice. I like it. The food is quite delicious. I'm also still pretty hungry. There's only one way to solve this. A competition. On second thought, I don't want it anymore. Me either. Meh. I ain't even say what the competition was yet. What is it? Well, you know, a real man's fair, so how about a riddle king? Yo, I swear, man, church gonna have me copyrighted for real. Yeah. It's like, oh, what? It's like, riddle me this, Yama. In honor of student arms, I'm pretty sure that Irie can beat you on front. She's probably one of the most observant people I know. Oh, I know some great riddles. Why don't we have Ruri give the riddles? I doubt any of Kira's. Yeah, I doubt any of Akira's riddles would be understandable anyway. Oh, okay. Zato marches in front of Ruri, eyebrows focused into a harsh line on his head. Irie only stares blankly with a kirk of her head. The rest of us gather around him in slight interest. Let me see. There's a 10-foot chain nailed to a wall. The center dips down 5 feet. How far are the ends from each other? They're on the same nail. If the center's down 5 feet, that means that it's going down and up in total in 10 feet, which is the length of change. Wow. You're right, Misato. That was quick. Why would a chain be nailed to a wall? Huh? You know, maybe there's some merit to Misato's choosing a riddle of competition. Okay, next. Okay, a young woman is attending her mother's funeral when she meets a man whom she falls in love with, but after the funeral, she can't find him. A couple days later, she kills her sister. Why? What? Why the hell would you do something like that against your own flesh and blood? This is a dumb riddle. You know, it's pretty hypothetical, right? No answer for that disgusting riddle. Didn't the woman want to meet the man at her sister's funeral? Oh. Yo, that makes sense now. A pregnant pause fills the room. Yeah. I swear that peach though. Ruri using a psychopath test. Oh wait. It's like, Ruri, isn't that a psychopath test? Maybe she heard it before. Oh, It's dumb. What is it? It's like, what kind of shack and dumber kills her family for some shallow love at first sight? Bad riddle. Next, Rui. Okay, Pushy. Oh, I know. 4 old men sit down to play. They play all night till break of day. They play for cash, not for fun. What separates scores from everyone? Oh, what separates scores from everyone? When it came to square counts, they all made the same amount. No one lost in all game. Now that you heard, can you explain? This riddle was our entire group racking their brains. This is insane. Same amount? Play for cash. Maybe by highly improbable chance. Oh, I see. It's quite clever, Rui. Oh, what's the answer? Simply put, the men. No, shut up. I'll solve this riddle. Dang. Elizabeth snorts and rolls her eyes, but stays quiet. Mazal begins to pace in agitation as Ari stares longingly at the sandwich. I know. They were playing Daybay. The bank robbery game? Yes, they played for cash. They had separate scores, but earned the same amount. As sensible as it is, I highly doubt the riddle has anything to do with video games. For real. Sorry, it's technically not an answer. I'm pretty sure that a dozen kittens just died at that moment. I got it, Rui. The men are all musicians. Different scores, same amount, playing from night to day. Yeah, Mazzano, 2 points. Ari, 1. I knew it. Rui shuffles through riddles that she knows. The rest of us lean forward. You know, Mazzato. I knew that was gonna happen. Even though Mazzato and Ari technically are the only ones competing, the riddles are interesting enough for us to try. Oh my goodness. You've woken up at 4 a.m. by a knock on the door. It's from a friend who came from breakfast. You have bread, jam, bacon, and eggs. What do you open first? This time there's not even a pause for deliberation. Everything at once, of course. Ain't no skipping on hospitality. No, sorry. It's not even physically possible to open 4 containers simultaneously. You ain't never been real hungry, have you? It's like you have never been starving. You have never been what Meek Mill describes in his songs. Okay, Ari, your answer. Don't you open the door first? Otherwise, your friend will be outside. That's right. That's right. Oh, damn. I should have seen that one. At least he has the dignity to acknowledge his loss. You know what this means? Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a tiebreaker. Can I hear it for Team Marvelous Masa? Oh, yeah. The cafe falls into a deadly hush. Time ticks on. Oh, right. How about Team Tiny Girl with Infinite Stomachs? What? Woohoo! Go, Ari! Think with brains and think with minds. Go and kick Masa's behind. Me and the sun sense of deja vu. Well, Judge Rui, it's up to you to determine the fate of this matchup. That's a lot of pressure. It looks like this would be a fun riddle of a lifetime. Okay, let me think. She ponders for a moment in stillness of the cafe, then clears her throat. Poor people have it. Rich people have it. You eat it, you die. What is it? Masato opens his mouth, but Ari beats him to the punch. Drugs. Another silence. What exactly has Ari been through in life? Poor people have it. Rich people need it. You eat it, you die. It's drugs. Damn. Well, I mean, technically speaking, she's not wrong. Ruri quickly rips to Masato with a pleading look. Masato, your entry. Masato stands quietly for a brief second. It seems like a huge burden is on his shoulders. We wait in poor silence for his faithful reply. Finally, he opens his eyes, enunciating every syllable with crispiness. The answer is nothing. Poor people have nothing. Rich people need nothing. If you eat nothing, you die. Swag. A stark stillness falls upon the cafe. Something about his words seemed unnaturally heavy. And then Ari breaks the tension with a loud, enthusiastic round of clapping. Well done, my sons. Looks like we got ourselves a winner. Yes, right. Ruri snatches the lonely sandwich from his plate and thrusts it towards Masato. I here bestow upon thee the sandwich. Go, eat, and have fun. Drugs isn't the right answer. I don't know, Ari. I'm kind of like, I don't know. What do you like? I don't know. If y'all comment, tell me what y'all think. Like, is it drugs or is it nothing, or is it both? Most people wouldn't think of drugs though. Does that make it wrong? Here we go. Deep questions from Ari Hiraga. Ruri grins in a panicked manner and promptly grabs my sleeve. Well, it's been fun, guys, but it's awfully late. Wow, I'm suddenly so tired. It must be my leg. And now I gotta head back. Curfew. In that case, it'd be efficient to all walk back together. No, no, no. Misaki? No. I'm just kidding. Misaki, Elizabeth, Harry, Yahiko, bathroom. Time for some girl talk. Wait, what? Oh, yes, of course. Wait. I was like, wait, I'm included? And boy? And boy? Oh boy, Masato. It's getting really late. You should run back as fast as you can right now. Huh? It's like, duh, I'll just walk with... Masato, my good man. Let's go. Without warning, Yahiko once again grapples Misato's arms and drags him out the door. I see where they're going with this. I'm not sure what caused the abrupt action, given the fact that he could love being alone with a group of girls. Oh wait, that he should love being alone with a group of girls. Like after just the sudden exit, Akira leads the other girls into the women's room without another word, leaving Ruri and I alone. Ooh, wow, that was subtle, incredibly subtle. They should become national spies. Or international, like for real. We pause, a sudden idea seizes my mind, a bit of random, spontaneous, but even so. Say, Ruri, can you come with me? Where to? The cemetery. It's been hovering in the back of my mind for the past 3 months. Wait, you mean? Yeah. Are you sure? I mean, up until now, I thought you didn't. I mean, I wouldn't want to. You wouldn't be. I want you to come with me. Okay, let's go. We head to the subway and board it in silence, riding north along the side of the river. All it takes is a disembarkment, a disembarking the subway and crossing the bridge, and we arrive. The air here is beautiful but cold. Maybe it's solely due to the silence of an endless stretch of memorial stones, but the light feels frigid against my skin. I pull my jacket tightly around me and navigate the cemetery. Although it's been a long time, years, my footsteps easily find their way. Rui lays a gentle hand on my arm, comforting but unobtrusive. On another day, I might stop and muse at how many stones, how many different stories lie just in this one spot. Each engraving a different life, each each monument a different family history. But in this monument, I'm focused on just one thing. I pull to the front of the marker by the boundary of trees, where a large stone looms from the ground, rich letters carved in its surface. Ishimoto family grave. Misu Ishimoto. Dang. Yo, she died on my birthday month, yo. Uh, the business card deposits next to the grave is stacked, long neglected over the years. I absently shuffled through a few of them. Reporters, more reporters, teachers from our school, more reporters. This is the only mark that she made. A story in breaking news, significant for just a fleeting moment. She could have grown up to be so much more, but instead she was just a kid who suffered a tragedy. 3 months ago, maybe I would have been furious at the world. No, 3 months ago, I'd definitely be furious at the world. now. Hey sis, I'm sorry that I didn't bring any flowers or incense. Didn't even grab any water. Terrible brother, aren't I? I'm silent for a moment. Ruby's fingers gently squeeze my shoulders. The wind picks up for a moment and sweeps warm air against my cheeks. I'm almost like a single breath. If I close my eyes, I can almost see Misu's smile. Soft, open, total understanding. She's still 9 years old in my mind. Hasn't aged a day. Somehow I doubt that she cares about flowers and incense. So did you get my lanterns? I probably should have visited you sooner, but written communication is the next best thing, huh? Silence again. I swallowed past the lump in my throat. Been having some problems about that day, as you probably already know. I've always wished that you lived and that I died. I always, who knows? Maybe if you were still around, no one would have gotten hurt. Maybe you would have caught Ryota before Shigari and I could have blinked. That sounds like you, right? The 9-year-old girl in my head frowns imperishably, almost as if to say, Yams, you totally underestimate yourself. It's okay, sis. I think I finally realized moping around doesn't change the past. Pretty sad, huh? I think it'd be obvious considering that I can't, like, time travel or anything. But I think in some way, all I wanted to do was remember you. Even if it meant being miserable all the time. Rui's face coated with tears, but she doesn't say a word. I don't know why she's crying, but something about the sight is touching. So, I think I'm finally ready. I'll be moving on, sis. Sorry to leave you behind. Or is it actually that you've gone on ahead and you're waiting? I don't know. But I think you can trust me. Not not necessarily because of me, but because this girl, the one standing next to me, she's my best friend. And she was more and she's more responsible than both of us combined. She she's really precious to me. So I'm sure you can trust her. I was awkwardly looking down at the stone. It feels so empty. No flowers, no food, nothing. I'll see you later. I step away from the gravestone, but Rui suddenly darts forward. Misu! I just want to say thank you, Misu. Thank you for protecting Yama. He means a lot, so much to so many people. You're you're a hero, Misu, so thank you. I just feel like you should know that you didn't make a bad choice. Yama, well, is really cool. So sleep well, okay? I hope we get to meet someday. She steps away from the stone. I stare at her flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. Y'all get what I'm saying. That was quite the highest praise I'd ever received from someone. And she said it in front of Misu. What? It's true. Thanks. She shuffles away awkwardly for a moment, then Jordan shrugs. We stare at the ground, suddenly intent on studying our shoes. Finally, Ruby slides into the nearby bench. Set up beneath the tree, she leans her head backward and stares at the sky. Why don't we rest here for a little bit? I sit on the opposite bench, staring straight ahead. We remain in silence as the as the breeze brushes past, our hands folded neatly, almost formally in our laps. At this moment, I'm keenly aware of the fact that something between us has drastically changed. It's not the change that I can verbalize. It's something abstract, snug but cold, like someone's taking the air between us and stretching it over a warm hearth. I don't know. Yama? I almost jumped in surprise. Huh? She pauses for a moment. The tension expands. I keep my eyes on the long column of stones. I hear a slight shift in the fabric, like Rui's taking something out of her jacket, and then a hollow, light clunk. From my peripheral, I see her pushing something towards me, something that scratches gently against the bench. Rui withdraws a hand and turns away from me without a word. Hesitantly, I reach out and pick up the object. It's a small, long box wrapped in gold paper and topped with a crinked silver bow. It's for you. I pause for a moment, my throat dry. So I gather not like anyone else is here. Rui remains silent, her face turned away. I gingerly raise the box and shake it against my ear. No sound. It's not like it'll explode or anything, idiot. She's not even looking, and she can tell what I'm doing. That's pretty remarkable. How many fingers am I holding up? Oh, come on, just open it. Pull the ribbon. I open it. A black box slides out, a wrapping landing in my hands. It was no branding, but it's weightless in my palms. Extrudes a sense of importance. What is this? If you open it, you'll know. I lift the lid of the box. A tiny part of me expected to see some kind of bomb. But no, it's not a bomb. It's a pen. In fact, it's a very expensive pen. With more. Oh my goodness, I'm not about to read all that. I gently pick it up from its lining, examining it in the scarlet sunlight. It lies heavily in the creases of my fingers, almost as if it's pressing life directly into my skin. Everything about this pen just screams money. Somehow, I don't think Yahiko bought this. I place the pen back in the case, clearing my throat. Suddenly, it's practically impossible to look at Rui. Thanks, I'd like to say. Thanks for the pen. Thanks for everything. The words stop in my throat. I awkwardly cough. Uh, um, wow. You opened it? This is pretty shiny. Do you like it? Well, yeah, it's really nice. Stupid, stupid, stupid. It's a nice pen, but it's more than that. How long has it been since I made that one dumb offhand comment in the amusement park? Embrace the future, Yama. This is the idea of technology. I'll stick to pen and paper, thanks. You're an old man. You don't even use pen and paper. What if I had a pen that worked? If I had a pen that worked? If I had a pen that... Let me just chill. You always... I don't know. You could always buy one. Now, why would I do that? Has Ruby been thinking about something so significant all this time? My fingers shake as I press the lid over the box, mind racing too fast to track. Ruby cares. I've known about it for a long time, but she remembers something random, something trivial, something that really didn't matter. No one even uses pens anymore. No one with common sense, that is. Like, what world do y'all live in? And yet she prioritizes, she invests in it. For whose sake? Mine? I don't even know how to properly thank her, or even if I could properly thank her. I turn to her, gripping the box tightly in my hand, grasping for the words. Rui. Wait! Before you say anything, I have something I want to tell you. She's still facing away from me, stubbornly keeping her eyes on the stones. I only sit in numb silence. So I was thinking about, when we argued. I guess I realized that I don't really give you enough credit. Not out loud, at least. So I just wanted to say thank you. I guess I've been saying it a lot recently. You know, you can never hear too much encouragement, right? Why? Why is she thanking me? She already complimented me in front of Misu, and now, and just so you know, well, everything might, everyone might tease us about it, but this is just a gift between friends. I'm just so grateful. It sounds so cheesy, but thank you for protecting me. In the classroom with Mr. Ryota, I felt so alone. I didn't think anyone would come for me. But there's always hope, isn't there? No matter what. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. This is a gift with no strings attached. I just, you know, I want you to use it well. And I know that you always protect me anyway. She turns to me, the last remnants of the sun streaming through her hair in a river of fire. Every facet of her face lights up in a smile of pure childlike joy, simple to the heart. Thank you, Yama. You're my best friend. And the moment becomes still. It's too funny. To another person, maybe the sentence would be offensive. I'm your best friend, that's it. That's all I mean to you after so many years. But to me, it feels like the greatest gift I could ever imagine. After Misu, I never thought that I'd be normal again. I never thought that I could laugh, have fun, tell stupid jokes around a circle of friends. To be honest, I never thought that I would have friends at all. It was empty, gray. I practically lived in a distant corner of the school playground. I could never give up as a normal kid, not anymore. No one would want to be friends with a dopey, boring Yama Ishimoto. At least that's what I believed. The wind gently brushes into the current thread through us, whispering through fabric into a tame that never ends. Our eyes are locked, but not in tension, not in weariness. It's in peace. Baseline earthly peace that feels unshakable. A sense of security that can't be replaced. Feel the corners of my lips tug upwards, pulled unbidden by something light, warm, and my eyes close, and I'm laughing. Not like the sarcastic chuckles that have dominated the past few weeks. Not even like the sigh of relief early this morning or snorts of amusement throughout the day. It's something that I haven't felt in a long time. Quite pure Irie. Something that, I don't know if I said that right. Airy. Yeah, airy. Something that makes me feel like I can do anything. Is this happiness? The emotion swells inside of my grin, borders until it feels like it'll burst off of my face. And then Rui's laughing. She's laughed often, but this time it's so different. There's no gap between us, between her breaths. Something is fluid, almost as if it's pouring out of her. And we just sit there, returning back to childhood. Two dorks laughing like idiots in the middle of a cemetery. It's probably disgraceful. We probably look like we're insane. But I close my eyes and I feel the sun on my face and I realize that I don't care. Or maybe I care about what actually matters. Rue's laughter finally quiets and settles back, a light blush color in her cheeks. If it's okay, can we get together tomorrow? I have something to tell you. It should be an ominous phrase, but I only find myself grinning. You know that you can just tell me right now, right? Oh, well. She blushes a little deeper, digging her fingers into her skirt. Like she's self-conscious about her uniform. Weather's not feeling quite right. The stars are not perfectly aligned in the horoscopes. Okay, I get it. Tomorrow it is. Like, damn. There's a brief pause. Rui lowers her gaze. Well, we should get going. Rui. Huh? You're my best friend, too. She colors deeply at this, but a hint on the light, irie smile returns to her face. I know. You told me so. But thank you. So much more I want to say. She's thanked me so much. Things that don't even matter, but I haven't thanked her for anything. It was because of her make-believe that I got by Misu's death. It was because of her support that I gotten by these past few years. Romance, conundrum, I don't know. Seems far away, so insignificant. I just want to show her the gratitude that she deserves. But I can't seem to find the right words to say. It's as if something that comes to my mind gets lodged in there. Guess we better get heading back. Didn't I just say that? We might, you might have, yes, but were you even staying? Isn't the school closed? Well, it's not like they could just kick us out with nowhere to go. So there's temporary housing for students in an apartment complex. You're going there? Actually, I'm going home. Mom and Dad arranged everything already. All my stuff's there. They're going to drive me back. I'll wait. I'll wait for you. No need. No, you need to go home. It's getting dark. It's not safe for you around. It's not safe for you to be around. And that makes it safer for you. I'll be fine. Don't forget to come by tomorrow, okay? I'll be there. You better. Bye. She runs over to the edge of the cemetery, lines up the street. That eases my nerves at the end. At least she'll be in public. Alright. So, I'm going to go on to the next episode because surprisingly, I thought it wouldn't be this long, but damn. Alright, and shoot, we're back. Like, my goodness, y'all. There's so much stuff to happen. I head back to my apartment holding this novel. Airy feeling as tight as Lee said. Yeah, airy feeling as tightly as I can. I'm sorry, y'all. Whenever like I say airy, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of Bud. Oh my goodness. The last traces of sun soaked out of the sky, placed with the deep shades of cobalt. It's been a good day. Ooh, teeny, 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 teeny. Yep, he's like, plus everybody I know didn't get killed. Let me chill. He's like, South Central LA. Today was a good day. I stop in front of my apartment, reaching toward the key padlock. Then I hear it. Faint melodies of some classical strain are bleeding through my ear. Are bleeding through my door. What? Music coming from my apartment? The apartment that I haven't been in, that I haven't been to in 3 months. A dizzy glow of ignorance, happiness falls away from me all at once. Push the door open, quietly adrenaline spiking in my veins. Oh yeah, that's not good. Of course it's not over. Was I just getting complacent? Complacent. I enter into my apartment as the music wobbles on. Outside from the moonlight streaming through the curtains, everything is dark. I reach out to a switch on a light, but nothing happens. The music swells to a crescendo. My hands grow clammy, tying them against my jacket. Fuck. Something pricks at the back of my neck. I whip around, squinted at the shadows. Nothing but stillness. I shuffle to the kitchen, keeping my steps light as I extract a knife from the counter. My heart pulses in my throat. Someone in my apartment. Could it possibly be? No, he's under custody. Has to be. Shigure would tell me if he escaped. I inch closer, tightening my grip on the handle of the knife. And then something inches into the light, awash with silver. Good evening, Yama Ishimoto. Natsuki Tanaka leans against the window, arms crossed over her chest as she surveys me with a patronizing smile. Natsuki? Why's Natsuki here? How did she get in here? What is she doing? Did you miss me? Did you? My grip glows slack. The knife clatters to the floor. What are you doing here? I wonder. You can't just waltz into my apartment. I already have. Get out. I'm calling the police. Go ahead. You believe they would listen? Fall silent at that. My head's spinning too fast to track. Closing down the school. Withholding information on the crime. Setting up Ryota as a scarecrow immigrant. It was you. Oh dear. I hardly could take credit for such a master's work of art. No, I'm just an ordinary girl, beset with high school drama and college entrance exams. A sudden thrill of rage races through my veins. I lunge forward, slamming my hand on the glass. Look, Tanaka, I'm not in the mood for your games. Oh, that's interesting. Could have sworn you were just playing one. What? Oh, you're feigning ignorance now? I speak of in our period course. Wait, how could you know? I believe we've been over this part, Yama Ishimoto. It's hardly of any importance at this point. Suddenly, she twists her fingers into my collar, her face approaching into a harshly straight line. What really matters is your sheer ignorance. You should have heeded my advice while you had the chance. Your words? That you should have stayed out of this. All of this. She releases me, shoving me back with surprising strength. I barely catch myself against the wall. Caught the serial killer. Isn't that what? Izaki barks in harsh laughter. What? That little paw? I wouldn't go pat myself on the back for him if I were you. I practically spooned them into your hands. She claps. She claps. Even a facet of her face, a lot in her smile. I know what y'all are wondering. Y'all wondering like why I'm not surprised by this. Cause I'm Detective Foss. No, I'm dead serious. I'm Detective Foss. Like it's like I kind of foresaw all this happening. She's been on my mind like this whole time. Congratulations, Yami Ishimoto. You think this is the end? You think this is end game? It's like you think you're going to just be able to do a new game plus? You aren't even close. She slides to the door with a cat-like grace, tapping something on her hip. The deadly fuse cuts off abruptly. Oh, and you might want to change your key code. There's silence, but cold, deathly silence. I sink into my sofa, weighing in darkness of my apartment. Only one phrase thumbs through my mind. Ryota in jail. Rui alive. So what? No. The school is closed, according to Shirai. Something's wrong with the police, too. I thought I understood everything, but Nizuki is always one step ahead. I thought I was the orchestrator, but it looks like I'm just a pawn. Still too ignorant, still too weak. I don't know what's going on. But maybe this is when that all changes because now I'm capable of fighting back. For Misu, who I would have protected, or who I should have protected. For the smiles of my friends. For peace and happiness. I guess, how cliche, huh? Maybe it's time to stop staying back, thinking that everything will go wrong. Maybe it's time to move forward. There's something behind all these murders, and I have to figure out what that something is. I can't do it alone, but I guess I'm realizing that I won't need to. I dream of something strange. At the time, it was perfectly clear. Something so vibrant that it was almost tangible. There was smoke, something heavy in the air, a light kind of blackness filling my lungs. While I was dreaming, I understood everything, but after I woke up, it felt vague, a silhouette immersed in fog. I felt like I missed something important. Normally, I might check if Mizuki's stolen anything from my apartment, but to be honest, though, she doesn't seem like the thieving type. If anything, she's probably just the kind of person who'd relish in the abject terror of humanity. Instead, I say I wash up and I get dressed and do whatever else is routine. Waiting for the moment of truth until I meet Ruri today. It's a little strange now that the day's bright and the sun is shiny and all this other like stereotypical shit. I find my head is painfully clear. Cryptic warnings, whatever. They're only ominous in the dead of night when accompanied by dance. I don't know what the heck that word is. As for Ruri today, I can't deny it any longer. She's going to confess to me. She is going to, let me chill. She's going to say that she likes me, as in she has romantic feelings for me. Just so I don't misunderstand, dummy. Okay, so listen up, or she'll punch me. By the way, this doesn't mean we'll have to date or anything. It's just she thought she should let me know. She liked me forever. Let me chill. I was about to start singing that song again. But because I'm just such a dummy, I'll never realize. But anyway, where was she going with this? Oh yeah, she had a point. Alright, she likes me. Yeah, that's all she had to tell me. Then finally, then she'll finally stop breathing. Then she'll stop breathlessly, and I'm supposed to act floored because she was so very subtle about hiding her feelings. It maybe sounds ignorant, but it's true. I can't deny for some unknown reason, Rui Hayata has feelings for Yamane Shiboto. The problem is, no, the problem has always been, what do I do in response? You'd think after facing the serial to get Italy together, anything would pale in comparison. And well, I guess it did. Yesterday, no, for the past 3 months even. But maybe I'm having doubts now that the event is actually imminent because for the first time, it's not just something I could push off for later. I'm gonna have to face it today, right here, right now, right here. Let me chill. The thing is, I know that Mizaki would say, or what Makira would say. She likes you, and you need her. What's the problem? That's the problem. That's exactly the problem. Rui doesn't deserve anything half-hearted. She doesn't deserve a guy who doesn't know how he feels, or a guy who uses her for his own purposes. She deserves someone who's totally madly in love with her, who will pursue her to the ends of the earth, who will fight for her like she's. Why do I suddenly think of Masato? Wait, you just realized this? Then Mizaki and Kira will respond. Well, I'm sure that doesn't matter to her. She likes you for you. And I will respond, it does it does matter. It always matter. It will matter because in a few months, Rui will be disappointed, claiming that she's in a one-sided love and she wanted more from me than I'm able to give. It matters because if something between us, if something happens between us, I'll have no one left. Then Mizaki or Hiro will respond. Mizaki and Kira will respond. Love is a choice. Love is an action. It is not wishy-washy feelings. You can choose to love her. Then they'll continue. So go confess. Seize the day. And at that convenient moment, Rui will call me. And the and the shoujo manga will be complete. And speak of the devil, don't tell me this is about to happen. Oh, hey, I know we're supposed to meet up today, but I was thinking that Yama. My voice dies in my throat. I flop on the couch, staring at the ceiling. Uh, Hi pops. An awkward pause. Hadn't expected this call to come today. In fact, I hadn't expected this call to come, well, ever. Um, uh, what exactly has been going on? I don't hear disapproval in his voice. I don't hear anger. I don't hear worry. He sounds distant, just like how I feel distant. Not much. Sounds feeble coming out of my mouth. Of course, stuff has been happening. They've been paying the hospital bills. They've been receiving notices from the school. Who knows? Maybe she already talked to them. I want to hear it from your own mouth. Yama? What's this about a serial killer? And Rui? And they weren't supposed to call. They were supposed to be ignorant, able to keep their son at a distance, abiding by whatever arrangement was most comfortable for them. Yeah, there's been disappearances at the school. It's actually because a faculty member at the school was kidnapping students and murdering them. Yes, we heard that. I can't believe it. He almost killed Rui. Oh wait, that's me. He almost killed Rui. Dead silence follows this statement. I wait, my palms sweating against my pajamas. So, the hospital visits. Yeah. Another silence. So much for not bothering my parents. Yama, you almost died, didn't you? You better tell me that there was no other option, son, and that you called the police. There wasn't, and yeah, I did. There's yet another silence. It's almost as if we were co-workers rather than family members. To be honest, I can't really say why. It's not like my parents hate me. In fact, I know they care for me. Things used to be different. We were a close family. In a way, mom and dad were always smiling, always laughing, always excited about their restaurant. But after Misu, son, oh wait, son, huh? Did you hear your mother? I paused. Dad sighs. We're coming to pick you up now. Wait, what? Leave now? There's too much unfinished. There's too much that I'm leaving behind. There's just too much. Honey, we thought you'd be safe and happy in Ishima with Ruri, but I am. Oh, yes. I could tell that from the hospital notice and from the serial killer that almost apparently was after you and Rui's neck. Dear, please calm down. You're coming back, Yama Ishimoto. I'm not, and suddenly his voice cracks. I'm not losing another kid. Just like that, the distance between us shatters into pieces. I fall backwards, my mind flailing for explanations. Expectations, guilt, nostalgia. We've been distant for years. We've barely spoken. Most times I didn't come home for the holidays. Because after Measles died, all they did was push me away. Right? Or was I the one that pushed them away first? I don't remember anymore. All I know is I don't want to go back. Not yet. I still need to stay in the city. I still have so much to discover about Ryota, about the news, about everything. But it's probably selfish. No, it's definitely selfish. All this time I thought that my parents sent me to school with Ruri to kick me out, but it looks like they've just been trying to care for me. Shouldn't I repay the favor? We're getting in the car. Pack your stuff, Yama. We'll be there in 3 hours, honey. On the dot. 3 hours. 3 hours to say goodbye to all my friends I've made up until this point. To top all loose ends I've been hanging on to, including my visit with Ruri, if I'm going to visit her at all. What will I ever do when I return to my hometown? Sleep? Watch movies? Waste a day? Just like I used to? No. I might not be in Ishimu anymore, but that doesn't mean that I can't do anything productive from home. Okay. Have a safe trip. Bye-bye, honey. You be safe too. With that, the call shuts off. I probably should feel relieved or happy or grateful for learning that my parents haven't been ignoring me this whole time. But I only feel blank. Maybe the distance is too much. Maybe it's still too late. I carelessly began to throw some of my belongings and luggage, but stopped short checking the time. 3 hours. I have just enough time to visit one friend, then pop over to Ruri's before my parents arrive. Who? Just one person. Seems so sudden. Then again, I guess I shouldn't be making. Oh yeah, save this. Yeah, they out their minds. Y'all out y'all minds. Alright, I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'm gonna save this spot here. Because that's how we do. I'm not exactly moving to a different planet. Still, if I can only see one person, who should I see? Of course they're gonna do this. I'm stuck between Elizabeth and Mizaki now. Cause Mizaki's had my back since she's been back. But deep down, I think I know the truth. I know the truth. Cause Mizaki will always be there. But I must see my Sundundari. Let me chill. Honestly, I'm not sure why I'm making this choice, but here it goes. Hello. Hi. An awkward silence descends between us. Without the hubbub of other friends, the atmosphere feels notably uncomfortable. We don't even have the consolation of a barrier of hatred anymore. Well, what is it? What are you up to right now? Studying for the university exams. School might have closed, but the tests have not been postponed. Ha, studying. What? You're not? Oh, yes, I see. Yeah, me and studying. I still haven't the foggiest notion of how you managed to pass class. Much less pull partially decent grades. Dashing good looks. Oh, of that I severely doubt. Oh, love, you wound me. Don't. It's like, don't. Oh, never mind. Why are you calling? Despite her irritated front, I could tell that there's a hint of concern. Might I spare a moment of your time, Miss Bennett? There's a brief pause before she responds. Whatever for, Mr. Darcy? Perchance to tease me at your whim? I'm starting to wonder if it's a good idea to talk to her instead of someone else. No, I need to give her a chance. Merely to exchange a word, Miss Burnett. I request your presence at the... Oh wait, school's closed. I don't exactly want to meet at the cafe. Especially since that's a workplace. Is there anywhere else we could have a decent conversation? Discussion. Oh, of course. Might rendezvous at the river near the academy. Might we rendezvous at the river near the academy, Miss Burnett? It'll be but a moment. You do know what rendezvous implies, Mr. Darcy. A meeting, yes, I am aware. That's not... Oh, never mind. I shall see you there. Farewell, Miss Burnett. She cuts the call without another word, but I push to creep it out. Right, time to head to the river. I leave my luggage in my apartment and head outside, slipping Rui's pen into my pocket. The day is beautiful, bright, sending waves, sparkles, skittering across the... Oh my goodness, y'all. Blah, blah. If I hadn't almost drowned twice, I might actually appreciate its beauty. As it is, I can barely bring myself to approach a bench that's a good distance from the river's edge. Elizabeth's already seated at the bench, hand idly pulling at the strands of her hair. She seems to be deep in thought. Deep in thought. Top of the morning, Your Majesty. Elizabeth jerks away, but to her credit, she doesn't let out a sound. Oh, that was sudden. I sit next to her, feeling disappointed. What? Have you gotten used to jump scares? I don't get your meaning. You didn't squeal. Instead of getting annoyed, she only glances away. So it seems. Well, what else would you expect, considering that? She stops short. Never mind. Just tell me what you're here for. I want to crack another joke, but I open my mouth. The truth spills out instead. I'm moving. Oh, that's unnatural. Oh, that's unusual. I didn't think you would continue your studies. Wait, what? Aren't you moving schools since the academy closed? I suppose that even if it's for a short time, you might learn something vitally important. That thought never crossed my mind. I'm not changing schools. I'm moving away from Ishimu. Whether you stay in Ishimu or not doesn't strictly speaking matter, so long as you're transferring. I'm not going to school. I'm moving back to my hometown because my parents want me to get out of here after the whole, serial killing business. The sudden burst of rage, just as quickly as it rose, I sink into the bench, wearily pressing my fingers against my forehead. Sorry. No, I should have understood. You don't want to move, I presume. Why would I? Because your parents do have a point. You did nearly die. So I'd run away because I was scared? Well, you wouldn't exactly be consistent with your character. In the past, you have tended to run away from your problems. Open my mouth to spill, come back with something gives me pause. She's not saying this in a malicious manner. She's just being blunt and speaking her mind. It's actually refreshing. I don't need to second guess what she's thinking. Yeah, I guess I've run away a lot. But if you think about it, I've only run when there's someplace better to run to. You got a pretty good life here. I've got a pretty good life here. Been here for, what, 4 years? I don't have anything to gain by going back to my hometown. And Ishimu is boasted to be the most prosperous town in Japan. Exactly, no reason for me to want to leave. I'm glad you can adopt such a clinical view. What can I say? I'm an optimist. Prime. Shoot. Elizabeth twitches her lips, pausing for a moment. And yet, it seems that there may be a reason to leave Ishimu. The media, amongst other things. Ryota's cover-up, amongst other things. How many other things are going on exactly? A whole bloody lot, apparently. A whole bloody lot. Truly, your language is dainty, Miss Bennett. And yours as primitive as ever, Mr. Darcy. We drop into another silence. Talking with Elizabeth without a sense of pure loathing, it's incredibly surreal feeling. So, have you anything else to say besides announcing this sudden move? Like what? Oh, I don't know. But we are by the river. No one else around. A few weeks after your recovery from a life-threatening ordeal, sitting on a bench together. What, do you think I'm going to push you into the river? Blimey, you are about as dense as a block of metal. Or maybe I just don't want to think about what you're implying. I think you've been reading too many books, Lizzie. You're getting a little paranoid, no? Oh, shut up. Well, aren't you feisty? Care for a spot of tea? If only to douse you with it. There's something comfortable, familiar about the verbal abuse. This time, when we pause, it doesn't feel strained. Don't worry about that kind of stuff. By the way, I already get enough matchmaking when it comes to Ruri. Right. I assume you're going to visit her today? I suppose so. What's that supposed to mean? Should I tell her? Elizabeth, of all people? A few months ago, I wouldn't have. I would have expected her to mock me, or insult me, or maybe even hit me. Then again, today is different. Pretty sure she's going to confess to me. So, you thinking of running away? Surprisingly, though her words are blunt, there's not a flick of hostility in her voice. Well, when you put it that way, I know that many people believe that the two of you should date. Does that in any way only make you more repulsed by the idea? She's taking me serious. Should be surprised, but I find that I'm not. I'm not exactly repulsed. I just don't really know how I feel towards Ruby, I guess. I see. It won't feel fair to her if we started dating when I don't even know how I feel. That makes sense. I'm proud. You're being very mindful of the situation. I snort at this until I realize that she's not joking. Wait, for real? I'm just saying. That's what used to bug me the most. You never took anything seriously. Even so. Well, from my perspective, it seems like you care about Ruri very much. You probably just don't want to hurt her, correct? Yeah. I've read several novels about childhood friends. Sometimes they wonder whether they really like each other, or whether their feelings are just natural reactions to spending so much time together. Yeah, that's exactly it. Actually, she's she's really special, but do you wonder that about Rui? If she's simply mistaken a friendship for feelings? Never thought about it consciously, but I think she's right. Quite observant, Miss Burnett. A natural coincidence of being well read, Mr. Darcy. There's a small pause. Elizabeth takes a quiet breath. I think you should see her today. Nothing good will come from holding all of this in. In my opinion, the two of you just need to have a proper talk. Like we did. About drastically different things, I would hope. I chuckle. It's genuine. Thanks, Elizabeth. Elizabeth turns back to the water contemplatively. Are you coming back? I'd like to, I guess. But are you coming back? Probably not. She calls politely. I glance at my phone. Time to meet Rui. Am I telling me the others? Am I telling the others while I'm moving? I gotta go. Already? Yeah, my parents are coming soon. Should I ask why you rather not tell them yourself? There's such a thing as text messaging and email, you know. Can you ask? Of course. Should. Can you ask? Of course. Should you? Probably not. Why not? Because. No, I have a feeling that you're trying to be the noble idiot who distances himself from everyone and tries to save the world on his own. This insight is sudden but keen. I find myself remembering Asugi's visit. I told myself that I only have time to visit one person, but that's not exactly like communicating with people is hard. So then why do I feel so reluctant? There's a very plausible answer that I haven't thought of up until now. Subconsciously, I believe that getting people involved will just hurt them. If Mizuki's little drop-in wasn't an indicator of that, I don't know what is. Ha, please, you know me. The only skin I tried to save would be mine. We both know that's other rubbish, Yama. I only stand with my best attempt at a disarming smile. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is taking mad long. Alright, I'm still good. I'm trying not to go crazy over my limit. But anyway, I only stand I only stand with my best attempt at a disarming smile. Take care, Lizzie. And you. I head down the path to the train station, paying little attention to the good weather. Talking to Elizabeth was unusually comfortable, relatively speaking. Surely we exactly chatting it up like best friends, but given the circumstances, I'm just surprised that we could hold a decent conversation. I wonder if we could have a lot more in common than I originally thought. The journey to the train takes certainly feels jarring in more ways than one. Even every step surreal. I'm walking through the light or water or some half-formed dream. A distant part of my mind is whispering, moving. It can't be real. This can't be real. Earlier this year, the thought of or leaving Ishimu would be unimaginable. I had nowhere else to go. Even now, I don't really have anywhere to go. Well, either way, I need to meet Rui before my parents arrive. I walk over to Rui's house, gripping the pen in my pocket as the tunnel lights glare past the window. Just go. Just go talk to her. Just hear her out. I elected nothing more than to bolt, but it's time to man up and face the problem head on. Everything will be fine. Probably. My arrival to District 2 is quiet and unhurried. Both of the station and the roads are practically empty. Despite its close distance, the heart of the city, this district takes on some different suburban qualities. Plants are definitely more plentiful here than any other district, save for the boundary by the Ishimou Forest. As I jump into the nearest cab, I catch a glimpse of the towering cluster of research buildings that line the roads. They're the closest thing to skyscrapers in this district. Most of them proudly bear the insignia of Way Forward Pharmaceuticals. Well, I guess District 2 is known as the medical district for a reason. Dang. Hospital, retirement homes, top tier specialized treatment centers, District 2 would have it all. I've experienced it myself, far more than I would like. I dismiss my thoughts as the taxi rolls its way to the quieter side of the district, pulls to a stop at the entrance of the suburban neighborhood. It says suburban neighborhood. I quickly pay a quick payment later. I'm striding into a familiar picket fence house on the corner of the street, surveying the sign hung cheerfully on the door. Home is where the heart is, and the heart is where the Hayatas are. The heart. Cute. I always thought of that phrase as stupid cheesy when I was a kid, but once you grow up, I guess you can start to appreciate the stupid cheesy things in life. I stand before the house for a moment, breathing quietly through my nose. This is it. The point where I become a man. I'm a chill. But yeah, the moment where it's the moment where it's no longer possible to have one foot in the water and one foot on land, where the fence is too high to straddle and too thin to balance on. Yes or no? Black or white? A or B? It's time for me to make a decision. Whatever that decision means. I raise one hand to the door. Pause. One hand. How many lives have been ended with one hand? Roman gladi. Oh no, you don't. You is not about to get me into this. Blah blah blah. God, this isn't good. My mind wandering again. I know it is. Almost got me with that. I tell myself that the situation isn't even that bad. That really, I just need to focus. It's not. Now's not the time to lose my head. I raise my hand against again and knock firmly on the door. Bug gives way beneath my knuckles, creaking open in silence. What? Maybe she left it open for me? But then the smell hits. The moment it does, everything. Everything is no way. It's just unbearable. First thing that hits my nostril is the gassy smell of something burning, like a stir fry left too long in a pan. I instinctively cover my nose with the sleeve. The stench presses past my fabric, filtering through every thread like a worn sieve. House is dark, beyond dimly lit. Not even a light flickers within sight, even on electronics. Every curtain is fastened shut, leaving only stray pinpricks of light peeking through the windows. Strange curdle of fear fastens in my stomach. I push the door open, my voice cracking. Uh, Uncle? Auntie? Ruri. A flood of sunlight washes around my figure, bathing the light in the ivory glow. What reveals is a cruel and unforgiving, as bleak as bright. What? Shards. First thing my eyes land on, fragments torn, shards of metal all strewn over the floor and the furniture. cushions with ragged seams are scattered on the ground. Company need their toppled armchairs and sofa. Family pictures, usually in pristine condition on the walls, are hanging askew, frames cracked and pictures sagging through the glass. Transfixed in shock, I step forward, my eyes roving around to take in the scene. I pass by the narrow doorway that leads to the kitchen. Rui and I used to play tag there back in the day. That and we tried to climb up the doorframe by pushing against opposite sides with our hands and feet. Now all I can see is a pan settled on the stove, old oil dancing over the blackened food. The stove still alight. Doesn't take a genius to realize that it's the source of the stench. Fire has it in any other circumstance. And yet it doesn't feel like the fire is the worst to come. I almost chuckled. Maybe they were preparing for my arrival. Hospitality was always their strong suit. But despite that, abandoned cooking, lit stove, burning food. These signs all point in the same direction as the instruction before me. Something that winds in a lazy path into the dining room. Glass crunching beneath my soles as I stop by the adjoining corridor, lifting my eyes slowly to the dining table. Dread. I had often felt it in my life, that black, slick sensation in the pit of my stomach that slushes with every step I took, that rose as I bowed to my throat, that crushed my lungs until I suffocated on my own breath. But I never felt like it. I've often felt like in my life, oh wait, same thing, but never felt like this. I staggered against the wall, my heart stopping cold in my chest. Rui's father slouched against the table, head pressed almost comically into the bowl of soup, his hands rigidly out at his sides. Blood is coated over the back of his skull, crusting over his neatly kept hair, swimming in the soup that covers his face. His skin is pale, lifeless, his joints solidified from rigor mortis. Dead. How, how could this happen? My vision spins angrily before my eyes. I feel the automatic response of my conscience slipping away. No, no. I wrestle back reality back into my grips, jerking it away from the terrible scene. Have to call the police, get help, do something. I stumble out of the dining room, jamming on my phone, trembling fingers when my foot catches something stiff, crickling, creaking, something very human. Rui's mother blanked-eyed cuts from the shattered fragments on the floor, covering her body, jaw locked in shock at an unseen assailant. A bullet hole is planted squarely in her chest, soaking her clothes in the carpet around her with blood. Clutched in her frozen hand is a pitiful capsule of pepper spray. Laughable self-defense when surrounded by such devastation. I shakily pull myself to my feet, breath coming fast and heavy. Too late. Dead. All my fault. Rui. Where's Rui? I stagger upward, vision still twisting as I pull myself along the wall and into the kitchen. She might still be alive. She might be okay. My mind ridicules the senseless hope, and yet I feel strength bursting into my limbs, clearing my mind for one vital minute. Let's invent a little story. Let's say that once upon a time a terrible murder occurred at an unsuspecting Fox suburban home. Two adults, accom- accom- accomplished adults, beautiful and gentle adults, were brutally shot to death. Let's just say that their home was ravaged, that the shards of wood, glass, metal, and ceramics littered the ground so heavily that it was impossible to take a single clear step. But let's say that their sacrifices were not vain. That despite the blindsiding crime, their precious little daughter, was able to escape. The daughter found refuge. She waited for her friends. She was terrified. She was upset, but she was alive. Alive. Let's invent this little story and let's pretend it's to be true. Let's sleep in peace, wrap with hope, raise a fight for a brighter tomorrow. But stories, no matter how beautiful, are always so wrong. Because in the kitchen, there's an island counter. At the edge of the counter, there is a sickling lump of blood that lazily oozes down the cabinet. And below this counter lies something very mocking. No. The hope that dared to rise in my chest crashes down my lungs, driving all the breath from my body. My eyes are peeled open. I'm blinking as if staring. Something somehow get rid of the sickening display. No. This isn't true. I crumple against the floor, splattering blood over my knees. I taste something metallic on this corner of my tongue. Memories barely. 3 months old surged to my eyelids. No. This was over. Everything was over. This isn't true. This isn't true. This isn't true. Pipes screaming, wood on the metal, a knife sinking deep into the flesh? No, no, no. I seized the nearest object, a renegade shard, from shatter and gashed it violently against my skin. It could shatter across the surface or glide across like ice or feel distant, 7 worlds away. But my arm shrieks in protest as the edge digs into the flesh, drawing slowly, weeping blood. I can only stare as it throbs. Not a nightmare, not a dream, nothing but reality. Bile claws up my throat until I wrench against my mouth. I barely manage to turn away. Disgusting saliva drips from my lips, seeps into the crack of the tile floor. A vision, hallucination, some other explanation. Not this. Not this. My sweat is ice cold against my skin. I'm shivering. Shivering with such intensity that my bones rattle in my eardrums. Pipes, nerves, vomit, blood, smoke, flooding, exhaust. No, this is supposed to be over. This is supposed to be behind us. She was safe. She made it home. She wasn't at school. She was safe. I forced my eyes to drift down, engraving every corner, every color, every spike of light into the deep recesses of my mind. Eyes glazed, mouth agaped, a remnant of surprise. She dressed nicely, so nicely. I don't even remember the last time I seen her out of uniform, even wearing jewelry. I choke over my own voice. Right, she thought of dressing nicely today. She thought of meeting up with me. We were going to have a little dramatic scene, something to do with I like you, and me too maybe. We were going to eat together with her family, maybe be embarrassed, maybe be understanding. Who knows what decision we could have came up to. But that is a different world. I reached her cheek, touching her jaw at the edge of my fingertips. It should be warm, pulsating life. I almost expected to feel her breath against my palm. Cold, still unnatural, mannequin manufactured by fate. Small size expels my lips, washing against her bangs. Rude, wake up! Her eyes are open. I'm blinking, staring contest on the other side of life. She's not here. I track my throbbing arm back to my side, slumping unceremoniously against the kitchen island. Shouldn't I scream for help? Shouldn't I wail in anger? But I feel numbness settling over my skin, something deep, calm, like a lake frosting over in the face of snow. Of course, it would be Rui, just like it was Misu. There doesn't need to be any logic. There doesn't need to be any sense. All there has to be is cold, unforgiving injustice. All there has to be is misery, pain, suffering. Death can strike whenever it pleases, so long as it can receive its ample reward. I throw my head back and I laugh. It reverberates in the empty, splintering ceiling. Beautiful, I'm used. It's cold, calm beauty, but it's beautiful. Just like death. My eyes drift into Ruby's face. I only stand there, irreplaceably calm, still all other thoughts. I can almost see it from there. Her fragile, pale body laid against the ground like a princess in slumber. Maybe she'd be smiling a peaceful smile. I like that. She'd be lovely, quiet, vulnerable, weak. She'd be standing there, frozen and shocked. The images swimming before her in a macro production. Weak. She'd be trying to call the police, but her fingers would slide across the bloody floor. The surface of her phone to no avail. Weak. I wish that we could trade places. I wish that I could be the one lying on the floor and she'd be the one slumping against the wall where her useless phone claps in her trembling fingertips. I wish that I would be the one with my jaw solidified in horror and she would be the one with a peaceful, emotionless smile. I wish that I'd be gone, drifting away, and she'd be here, her spirit tortured and rent apart but alive. I wish many things, most of them too ridiculous to name. This is too much. Oh wait, nah. This is too, must be ridiculous. My vision blurs. Perhaps I care, perhaps I don't. Something clatters to the ground. A steep, gently in Rue's pile of blood. Time wears drearily on. I see nothing, I hear nothing. There's nothing in my mind but pale reflection, a glimmer of scarlet ribbon fixed around my eyelids. The clock ticks, I talk. Of all people, Rui Hayata. We just escaped the serial killer. We just been stretched to our wits' end. We've been in intensive therapy for 3 months. 3 months. That was certainly a hefty death for life to repay. An innocent, gentle-hearted girl thrust into something that snatched away her ability to talk. She deserved the world. She should have grown up, married a guy who was madly in love with her, had 1.6 kids, lived in a house with a white picket fence. But this? What is this? This is beyond simple injustice. This is just cruelty. Life is cruel. Death is cruel. And Rui has to pay the price for the damn little games. Treating her like a pawn on a chessboard. An insignificant sacrifice for meaningless play. I can't stand it. She never deserved it. Any of it. Any of it. I lash out blindly. The heel of my foot splinters against something wooden, stabbing deep into my leg. The pain feels distant, like my limbs are detached from my head. Might as well be. Fighting so hard to keep it together, slamming ourselves repeatedly into a wall until it shattered with our broken bodies. Rui is still dead. Then the pain hammering howled circle of agony in my arm and my foot drives to a sudden frenzy. I'm assaulted with sensations, bright and fiery anger, corkscrewing directly into the marrow of my bones. No, Rui. No more Rui. No more bright smiles. and no flushed cheeks, and teas and winks, and aspirated, loving little shy sighs. My calf clenches in agony. I bite the inside of my cheek to keep from screaming. No more. No more fretting like a mother hen, totally extra lunch boxes, and tiny little signs of jealousy. Throbbing in my skin, right into my shoulders, past my neck into my skull, I cradle my hand in my arms, desperate. No more casual trips to GFC, and random moments of make-believe and strolls around the downtown, because life as you know it, is gone. Tears squeeze from below my eyelids, mixing with the flakes of blood and vile smeared over my face. Stop, stop, stop. Just make it all stop. Not Rui, not Mizu. There's so much pain, too much I can't handle. I can't handle this anymore, and everything hurts, and I just can't. Like, Jack and Jill went up the hill to pass the pool of water. Jack fell down and broke, and Jill fell and broke, and broke her like. And Jack came tumbling after. Then Jill's corpse comes to life. It jerks upright, limbs tied to the loose ends of puppet strings, smiles at me through a sheer sheen of red. Oh, Jack, you're late. Iron shoves up my nostrils and strangles down my throat. I choke, working to speak. Sorry. She pitches forward and pushed by something invisible. Her slender fingers wrap around my neck and dig into my throat. Catch a whiff of her breath. Putrid, rancid, small raw old eggs over decaying meat. The smell makes me gag over my tongue. You shouldn't have been late. Her fingers disintegrate into bones. Skin blown to ashes on the wind. They clatter onto an orderly pile from forming a makeshift xylophone. Tiny little notes begin to ring from their skeleton surfaces. It's supposed to be a melody. I can feel the vibrations in the air. It's like I can feel it calling. Oh Lord, I know this song is supposed to be beautiful, but my ears hear only dissonance and a whole bunch of murdering crows. Pungent, burning smoke shoots from the stove like an arrow, slapping me in the face. Hospitality. It should have been hospitality. Don't do this. Come back, Rui. Come back. My surroundings are away. I squint against the screeching, agonized white that stabs at my eyes. The light only intensifies. No rest, never rest. You are trapped, fool. There's no place for you. I reach out. The brightness pricks my hands. I slither backward. Stop it. Stop it. The light advances and digs through my fingernails. It bleeds past my eyelids, settles in the space at the back of my neck. I pound myself against invisible walls. I rattle. Chimes on a wooden bridge. No place. No peace. No pace. Stop it. Everything ends. Elsewhere, something must be beginning. What is this that to an ending? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But this, I can't do anything about this. This is out of my control. Out. What? Yo! Yo! You gotta be kidding me, B. Wait, that's all I get. That's all I get. Eh, this, nah, this really can't be it. Hmm. Looks like I missed something. Hmm. Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah, is that really the end? Hmm. Yeah, I guess that's really the end. Okay, shoot. I guess I'll go into the review then. Alright, yeah. So with that, I guess that ends the playthrough for Lucid9. Like, damn. So yeah. Falling from the darkness, but there is the best. My heart rest. Let me chill. Yeah, so welcome to the review, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. So I finally finished Lucid9, y'all. This is surreal. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna give the full review then. So basically, yeah, so I guess yeah, I'm gonna probably put spoilers on this. Yeah, I'm gonna put spoilers. So yeah, so basically the trailer version of like the whole thing is you're basically just a high school student just chilling or whatever, and then like you end up having to try and solve like mysteries. And throughout the mysteries, you're sort of kind of in a harem. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's funny characters. This game's a 10 out of 10 for real. Actually, no, I take that back. It's a 9 out of 10. But like, I'm gonna go into like the whole thing in a second. But yeah, that's just in case. Yeah, so the rest of this, as far as I go, is gonna be spoilers. So anybody else that's about to hear this, they need to go now, because it's gonna be straight spoilers from here on out. So, music. So yeah, so the game's pretty good. I enjoyed it. 9 out of 10. Only thing that got on my nerves was just the amount of crazy English they was going into. Especially considering, like, I don't know, I guess Japan's culture, I guess they're just like very like descriptive with their words and everything. More than like I guess English translation gives like them credit for. Because I think this was made in Japan. I don't know. Whoever did this, like, they went crazy with the English. I guess just to try and like throw people off or whatever. But yeah. So as far as like how the mystery went, like it had me really racking my brains. I had to do like a few deductions just to even get close to like figuring out that Ryota was the killer. Cause like I knew it was him. The problem was I didn't have like 100% proof on it. So when you don't have 100% proof of anything, you doubt. You can ask One Up on this, yo. Usually One Up she usually figures out who did it or not. But the thing is, she never like she kind of slacks a little bit on proof. Well, actually no, she doesn't slack on proof. She's kind of like just like she's kind of more to go like oh, she follows her gut to a point, and she hasn't been wrong yet. It's just I like to have like evidence and all that. I don't know. Some senses you think we'd make a good detective team. I'm gonna talk to her about a collab. Anyway, back to the review. So, yeah, the case was pretty tough. I give it props. It did what it was supposed to do. Yeah, and then the characters are great too. I give them a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I give the characters a 10 out of 10. Yeah, because I know most people think like I'd complain about like certain characters or whatever, but I mean that's because of like the whole anime. Like I'm anime heavy and all that, so it's like I see the cliches and all that, and it's funny. So it's like whenever y'all probably heard me complain, I was probably actually enjoying myself. So yeah, oh yeah, the mini puzzles and all that were pretty. Well, actually no, the mini puzzles were ridiculous. Because some of them, I'm like, yo, how am I going to actually know this? So, if it's one, I don't know. I'm going to go into the bad in a second. But yeah. So the story ended up being pretty amazing, though. I still can't believe Rui died, though. Like, yo, what the heck? Okay, so next, I guess we'll go into the cons first. Or I guess that was the pros that we went into. Now we went into a little bit into the pros, so I'm gonna go into the main cons. Like I said, like the crazy amount of English was like just getting on my nerves. I hope they make another one just so I can like at least finish this. Like I don't want to be left at a to be continued. Like that's gonna kill me. No pun intended. Trying to think what else. Yeah, the puzzles. Like, I don't like the whole replay value thing sometimes. Sometimes they force you to have to replay certain stuff. Like, I see where they're coming from with that, but it's like, yeah, that gets on my nerves sometimes. So, yeah. Like, the replay value as far as, like, stuff like the puzzles I didn't like. But, like, the replay value for, like, stuff like the amusement park. Well, actually, no, I won't say the amusement park. Because the amusement park, they make you go through it. Yet I can't go through all the Grover Mecha episodes, or at least have the option of going through all of them, like on the first go. Oh yeah, and then I didn't even end up getting like a girl to choose at the end. Like, what the heck? But yeah, yeah, back on subject, Floss. Back on subject. But yeah, like. The game's been pretty good. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm back on mode. Yeah, I was on the bad. Yeah, but y'all see, like I make mistakes even with these reviews. But yeah, the bad thing was yeah, like they kind of, I don't know, but I guess it was just meant to end that way though. Actually, you know what? That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good, because it's like. Most people expect it to be cliche, like you get to choose so-and-so at the end. No, yeah, I'm shocked that up. Like, nah, that ended up actually being good. I think that was a good thing. It's like, yeah, you got love interest and all that, but in the end, you don't get to choose. And not in the sense of being like cliche, like anime, like harem logic. It's actual, like, legitly, like, no, it's to be continued. Yeah, so I like that. Trying to think what else. I think that was rather it, yeah. Oh wait, nah, I remember now. because this was what I was saying in the other like so far reviews. Um, I also didn't like the fact that it's like at certain points like they want to let you like exactly know like what the character like if the character was a boy or girl, like whenever they did the question marks and all that. And it's tough because it's like when you're doing a playthrough, you kind of gotta like you gotta be. It's like you try to assume that like the character is either gonna be a boy or a girl, but you can't. So you could end up doing a boy's voice for a girl. So that ended up getting on my nerves too. But I think that's just small stuff. The game is really good. Like I said, it's a 9 out of 10. I would argue, I could even argue that it's a 9.5 out of 10. Because like the writing doesn't even drive me like that crazy. And then, oh yeah, so yeah, I'll move back onto the pros then. Like I said, like the game has so much character development, it's not even funny. It has character development, like not only with Yama, like the main character, but with every other character. Because it goes into like Rui's feelings for Yama. And like her and Yama's friendship basically. He goes to Yahiko, like he's usually this goofball, but it's like you see like near the end that he actually has like character development. He actually was going through stuff throughout the he's going through stuff throughout the story too. Misato, even though like he's kind of a traitor. Let me chill. But yeah, like even Misato was like going through I guess internal conflict. I guess it's about his feelings with Rui and just the fact that like no matter what he can do, he can't get like Yama to like just like keep going or whatever. He can't get Yama to like be like him kind of I guess. And usually Misato's like good with everything he does, but like this whole one thing with Yama just finally got to him. Yeah, the only main person who I guess you can't say really had like crazy character. Well, actually, even Ari had character development. She went from being like this girl that was by herself, now she got friends. Yeah, she actually has friends now. People who she can trust. Elizabeth is way more humble now. And I mean like in real life humble. Because at first she kind of had like a front. She was kind of just like putting on a front for people. But it's like now it's like she's more open. She's more open. Mizaki, what can I say about Mizaki? I don't know, it's tough. It's tough to give Mizaki. I don't know. Like in some ways, Mizaki kind of had character development too, just because it's like she finally starts being more admitted about like as far as like how her life has been and just like she opened up about her life. She's admit that she kind of had conflict and struggle. She had like conflict and struggles with like what she wanted to do in life. Yeah, so yeah, everybody had character development. Even Mr. Ryota. It's like you end up finding out that like this dude's a serial killer. Yeah, so you end up finding out that this dude's a serial killer and all that. It's insane. Natsuki, you end up finding out that she is crazy, yo. Didn't know that. I think she had Ruri killed too. Like, how you gonna have Ruri killed? Like, that drove me crazy right there. I'm trying to think. What else do I need to mention? Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, if you look up Lucid9, it's a visual novel, so that means it's not gonna be like no like real action or anything like that. I think that's. I think I named just about every character. Oh, Shigare. Shigare, she goes to being like this somewhat mysterious, also like arrogant detective. And it's like she's way more humbled out, and it's like you end up learning why she's the way she is, kind of like her past and all that. and she ends up realizing that it's like, yeah, she almost did the same thing that led to her husband being like murdered. It's like she let her know it all like attitude almost like end up having Yama go into his death basically. Cause imagine if Yama didn't even talk to Shigare. Put in the game. So overall, I'll give the game. I'll give it 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's about. I think that about covers it. All right, yeah. So with that, catch y'all. Love y'all. Peace. All right, stream. I'll be back, and then I guess we'll play another game. So just give me a second. Well, not a second. Just give me a little bit, and I'll be back. I don't get why photos never seems to show up on this thing. Alright, so swear. No, cancel it. I know what I'm gonna do.